Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about swapping of two numbers using third or temporary variable. So we will virtually divide our video into three sections. First we understand the problem like how we can swap this variable. Secondly, we will write a program in Java and we see the execution result after writing the program. And third, we will see the application of this particular concept and we will observe that it has been used at the numerous places in our applications. So let's take an example. Suppose we have an input of two numbers. Let's call it a equal to 10 and b equal to 30. We can give any other useful name. So for our tutorial purpose, I am just writing such nomenclature. And we want the output of our program that we should have at the end of our program. A should hold the value of 30 and b should hold the value of 10, right? So this is an ideal scenario, the output of our program. Now let's see how this variable actually lies in the memory. So let's define the variables in our memory location. Okay, so let's draw it. Now suppose this is the variable a and it is holding value of 10, and let's draw variable b and it is holding value 30 as of now. And let's define another variable, third variable. Let's call it c variable. As of now it is initialized to default value, that is 0. So now to swap a and b, we cannot swap them directly, right? So I cannot say a equal to b, like I can't say a equal to b directly here, right? So if I do that, then the value of, like I can't say it is 30, right? I can't say a equal to b as of now. If I say that a equal to b directly, right? So then value of a would be lost, right? So it will be overwritten. Now, so for that, what I have to do, first I have to take the backup of a into third variable. Okay, so we'll take a backup of a into third variable. We call it a c variable. So if we are taking a backup here, so what would become the value of c? It would become value become 10 as we are assigning it here. So it will become 10, right? So what we are saying, we are saying c equal to a. Okay, now we have taken the backup of a. Now we can safely override this value, right? So what we can do next, now we can put value of b here directly, right? So once we do that, so what would become value of a now, right? So whatever the value of b it is holding, it become that value, right? So what would it become? It would become 30, right? So what we are saying that, let's now make it a equal to b. Okay, now we are saying a equal b. Now a is holding 30, b is holding 30, and c, wherever we have taken the backup, it is now 10. Now we can safely update the value of b with our temporary variable, which is c as of now. So let's update our value here with c variable, right? So let's do it. So let's remove this as a 30. Now let's update this value, which become 10 in this case, right? So now what is our output? Now a become 30 and b become 10, which is what we want here, right? A become 30 and b equal to 10. So what we are doing, so to swap these two variables a and b, we are taking one third variable, temporary variables, we are taking a backup of any of the variables like a or b. In this example, we are taking the backup of a and c. We could have taken this b's backup here as well, and it would also hold good, and then we could have assigned a b value to a, like b equal to a. Then this could also hold true in this case, right? So let's conclude what we have done here. So basically what we have done here, that what we are saying that in the first step, this is our first step, this is our second step, and this is our third step, right? So what is our first step here? We are saying let's c equal to a. This is our first step, and then second step is a equal to b. So a equal to b, and the third step is b equal to c. B equal to c. Okay, so this is what we are saying. We are saying first c equal to a, take the backup of a, then we are saying a equal to b, put value of b into a, and third we are saying b equal to c, right? So put the value of c back to b. So in this 3 lines of code, our swapping algorithm work. Now we are able to swap this variable. Now let me bring up the editor, and then we will see uh, working of this particular program. Now I brought up my editor, so let's create a class. Let's name it as swap variables. Okay, now write an main method, then I will write one private method to swap two variables. I will write it int a and int b. Now we can give any other useful name, but to give the analogy of what we have seen in our presentation in pictorial diagram, so we'll keeping it as a and b. So in our diagram we have seen that uh, c equal to a, equal to b, and b equal to c, and we will follow the same pattern here. So we'll define another variable c equal to 0, right? And then we will uncomment what we have seen from our diagram, right? So that's why I have taken the same names here. So let's print out first of all what we are getting as an input. So input variables, right? So let's name it a equal to %d. I am using C style printing. You can use any other printing of your choice. And let's say a comma b, right? Now as an output also I have copy pasted it, so we call it as output variable. Okay, that's it. I think it should able to print the value of a and b after swapping. So let's invoke this method from our main method. So let's say to number is equal to 10 and number 2 equal to 30. Let's call the method swap number 1, number 2, right? So let's call it 1 and 2, so that if we want to invoke it couple of times, right? So let's copy paste another two variables. Let's assign the value as 100 and let's call it as 500, and again invoke it, right? So that's it. So let me execute this program now. Okay, so I forgot to put new line in between, so let's put the new line so that we can able to distinguish the outputs. Okay, so input variables, one is a equal to 10, b equal to 30, and we see that output as a equal to 30, b equal to 10. Another one a equal to 100 and b equal to 500, and we are seeing the swapped value, right? So this is our program. Now we will see the what are the application of this particular concept. Now going forward, when we will discuss some algorithms like bubble sort algorithm, selection sort algorithm, or heap sort algorithms, in right, so there we will see that the swapping of two numbers generally we do it using this particular methodology only. And not only in the sorting algorithms, but at the numerous places you will observe that we generally swap two variables, be it an decimal numbers or some object references. We always prefer to do it using temporary variables. Why so? Because it is more readable, and the third person who is looking at the code who can able to visualize what is happening here. But there are implications also, like we are using extra one space, but in these in today's worlds when we have not much constraints of our space, then we are can afford to do it. But yeah, when there is high crunch of the this memory variables and all, then we could use that swapping without using third variables, like XOR method is there, addition multiplication is there, and there is like addition and subtraction is there. So these two methods, the XOR method, addition, subtraction, and division multiplication. We already published the video of that. If you want, you can have a look into it. So that's what today we would like to discuss. So we have published the article here in our websites, makeinjava.com. It is under the beginner section here. You can see uh, this program here. So it is already published, and the same thing whatever we were discussed here, exactly same example I have taken so that we can able to correlate the things. So like x equal to 10 and y equal to 30 given to an swap variable, and it is giving our output, and we are just reading from the scanner so that we can user can give the input of his choice. So it is good practice to do it. We can follow this strategy in our program, right? So that's it. That's what I would like to mention it. So I will put the link here in the description, so you can have a look into the descriptions to refer it at the later stages. Thanks a lot. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.